Deep in the Scandinavian forest, the Vikings begin their most vital work, not in battle, but among ancient trees. This is no ordinary shipyard, it's a crucible of survival. Shipwrights move with purpose, reading the language of wood as a navigator reads the stars. Every swing of an axe is deliberate. The vessel they build will decide life or death on the northern seas. They channel generations of knowledge, learned from fathers who survived the ocean's brutal lessons. They know which trees bend, which break, and how to make a ship that dances with the waves. A single mistake could doom a crew far from home. The sounds of splitting wood and hammering iron echo through the trees. This is where the sea dragon is born. Each man knows his role. They search for trees with natural curves, destined to become the ribs and keel. By using the wood's inherent strength, they avoid weakening it. They see a warship in the bend of a branch, a hole in the trunk of an oak. This partnership with nature is born from necessity. These ships are more than transport. They are tools of trade, exploration, and war. A well-built longboat is a promise of return, a symbol of power, a home on the waves. The weight of their community's future rests on their shoulders. They must build a vessel strong enough for storms, fast enough to outrun enemies, and versatile enough to land anywhere. This is more than construction, it's the creation of a legend. Here, in the mist and shadow, the sea dragon takes its first breath. To their victims, Viking longboats appeared from nowhere, terrifying apparitions in the morning mist. Slim, fast, and elegant, they struck fear across Europe. The longboat was the engine of the Viking age, their greatest weapon and tool. Its design was deceptively simple. No towering castles, but a revolutionary hull. The long, narrow shape meant speed and stealth. The shallow draft let them sail up rivers and land on beaches. This versatility was unmatched. One ship could cross the North Sea, then navigate the Seine to Paris. Competitors had to choose between ocean or river. Vikings had both. Their mobility made them unpredictable, a constant threat. The dragon-headed prow was more than decoration. It was psychological warfare. These ships were designed to intimidate and protect, as much as to conquer. The longboat was a masterpiece of engineering and fear. It embodied the Viking spirit, daring, adaptable, relentless. With these ships, a small population projected power across continents. The sea dragon ruled the waves and the imagination of its enemies. The secret of the longboat began with the trees. Viking shipwrights were masters of wood, choosing oak for the keel. Dense, rot-resistant, the ship's backbone. For the upper hull, they used lighter pine, making the ship fast and easy to row. The mast was spruce, tall, straight and resilient, bending with the wind. Ash was used for pegs and fittings, tough and shock-resistant. Each wood was chosen for its unique properties, a recipe for survival. Oak for endurance, pine for speed, spruce for resilience, ash for control. This was no accident. It was skilled, deliberate engineering. The shipwrights' knowledge was ancient, passed down through generations. They understood the soul of the wood, building vessels that could conquer the world. The longboat was born from the wisdom of the forest. Viking builders didn't saw planks. They split logs along the grain, preserving strength and flexibility. Shaped and bent with steam, the planks formed a smooth, hydrodynamic hull. Naturally curved timbers became ribs, adding support without weight. The defining feature: clinker-built construction. Planks overlapped like shingles, fastened with iron rivets. Seams were sealed with wool or animal hair soaked in pine tar, keeping the hull watertight, yet flexible. This flexibility was the longboat's survival trait. In storms, the hull could flex and twist, absorbing the ocean's fury. Rigid ships broke apart. The longboat moved with the water. Every detail was about resilience, quality over speed, survival over show. The result, a ship that could endure chaos and return home. The Sea Dragon was built to thrive where others failed. Why did these ships endure? Their secret was flexibility over rigidity. The longboat was designed to bend, not break, yielding to the ocean's force. This adaptability was its greatest strength, present in every detail. The shallow draft let Vikings avoid defenses, landing anywhere. They worked with nature, not against it, a lesson in sustainable design. Today we see echoes of this wisdom in earthquake-resistant buildings and flexible aircraft wings. The longboat teaches us true resilience is adaptation, not brute strength. The Vikings were innovators, not just raiders. Their legacy is a story of survival through understanding, design, and relentless adaptation. In our own world, the lesson of the sea dragon endures: adapt and thrive.